Hi everyone, welcome to the first product review walkthrough video here on Luzora. So over the past few days, we've been having product reviews with key leaders in different niches to see how Luzora can solve their pain points. I got on the call with Victor Forrest. He's a seasoned forex trader with excellence in his field. And I requested for him to come on the call, and he accepted. He came on the call and he shared beautiful and useful insights, right? And that is why I'm excited to show you today the outcome of this meeting with him. As you can see, the meeting was placed on Luzora just for me to have a structure to my meetings. Now, I'm going to talk about the problem he had and how we solved it. Victor FX is a forex trader, and an important tool for this trader is TradingView. In his video, and there's a video attached to this if you would watch it, he talked about how a use case for him is for him to analyze a chart and actually come back to it in certain time. Now, each candles are based off time, and you can expect price to go to a place at a particular time. Now, he wants to observe at a particular time how price is going to move before he takes his action. Say, for example, he draws a trend line, and then he draws this. And now he's looking for a breakout around, say, this is a 45 minutes time frame. Say in about, okay, let me change this to a 1 hour time frame or something, right? Or let's do a 30 minutes time frame. Yes, let's do a 30 minutes time frame. Now he's looking for a breakout in around 2 hours, right? And in a 2 hours time, he wants to come back and monitor the chart and see where price has gotten to. He asked, how do we factor this into Luzora? Like, how will Luzora help me come back to this in a particular time? Knowing that he's not only analyzing EURUSD, he's probably also analyzing Tron USDT. Now, he has also done his analysis on Tron USDT, and he wants to come and, say place a short, right, on Tron USDT. And I know this is not the drawing tool for placing a short, yes, but then I'm just using this for the description. He wants to place a short, right, on this, and coming back to it is what have I done? Did I flip it? Oh, crazy! That's wrong. That's wrong. I shouldn't do that. So this is red and this is green, right? Right. So we'll assume this is, I don't have the time to, I'm going to switch it. Right. So he's thinking of placing a short position, but then he needs to come back in the next, say, 5 minutes for him to place, a trade. Right. So this is two analyses, and as you can see, the chart is different. But one thing we have to know is Luzora captures web pages. But if you look at this link, the link on EURUSD is the same with TRXUSD, right? Same link. So it now begs the question of how do we actually capture this case where we want to preserve his analysis and want to ensure that when he actually gets triggered by Luzora, he's actually coming back to the particular chart that he wants to come back to at the particular time he wants to come back to. And this is where we got to work. We developed a feature called the Smart Return. With the Smart Return, you can analyze a chart on any pair and actually come back to that particular chart despite you having the same links on your web page. Now, as you can see, TRX and EURUSD also have the same link. Even Human USDT has the same link. So it now begs the questions, how do we differentiate? How do we, if it captures the same link, how do we go back to the tags, that we want, right? But then with the smart feature, all you need to do is to trigger Luzora Bolt. Luzora Bolt allows you to auto add a tags. It provides a description for you. So this is the description field. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to paste it back, right? It says review EURUSD chart, right? So Luzora has been able to capture TradingView, and it's also recognized that you're on the EURUSD chart, and as you can see, EURUSD chart. Now you can now choose when you want to come back to this. Say you want to come back to this in 30 minutes, right? That's all you need to do. Just tell me the time when you have to come back to it, and you can use Control Enter to save this, and you're going to see a countdown timer, right? So it's going to count down to 0 and it's going to notify you to come back to this. Let's try out TRXUSDT now. For TRXUSDT, I'm going to use a shorter time so you can see the notification triggered while we are waiting on this call. If I tap on Control Comma, it's going to provide a description for me, and it's going to capture the link to this particular TRXUSDT, preserving our analysis and sketches and everything, right? So we are going to just provide a time, say in 10 seconds. So I want to come back to this chart in 10 seconds, right? So watch the magic that happens. Now this is 10 seconds, good. Now, I did this because I want us to open, this is the last page we opened, but I want us to open this on this. Now, you can see the notification. We've gotten a notification on Luzora telling us that, review this. So what we need to do is tap on Open Tags, and then we are going to come over here and see TRXUSDT with our analysis preserved, right? But we can also go on Luzora, tap on review EURUSD, and then we are going to come on the EURUSD chart. So your analysis per chart or per issue is actually saved when you trigger Luzora bot. It is just that simple. It is just that simple. And we are going to give you a description that actually tailored to what you want to do. You can edit it, but then you can also provide the time to when you want to come back to it. Now, in addition to this, I also found a tweet where Alhaji Supi talked about how he was trying to keep his eye on Portuman. So I read what he tweeted. He said, keeping my eyes on Portuman, it has already shown strong momentum and I'm still watching it closely. I'm interested to see how this next phase unfolds. It's listed on MEX and you should stay patient and do your research and all right. I'm not in any way advertising any of these tokens that I'm showing right here, but yeah, just to show you how Luzora can help, right? And I ended up tweeting and quoting his tweet and telling him how Luzora can actually help you, come back to it. He said he's keeping his eye on it, and we can help you keep your eye on it, right? So this is Portuman. Say you do your analysis and you have your lines drawn in whatsoever way you are keeping you're watching it, right? You can simply trigger Luzora bot and it's going to give you a description, but then you want to review it in maybe you want to review it at 8 p.m. right? Today at 8 p.m. That's all you need to do, right? And then you can save it and it's going to have the tags added here and it's going to capture the time you want to come back to it, right? So this is due. I can check this and it goes to the completed tags and it's only filled in a jar. So you can open the tags and then come back to it at the time when the alarm triggered, preserving everything and all of your analysis, right? So this is an edge case that Luzora has proven to be useful from an insight gotten from Vito Forex. I appreciate him so much for this. And this is just the beginning of where Luzora is getting to. It is going to scale rapidly. We are going to soon talk about how Luzora is going to work with price. So when price gets to a particular point, you get reminded, you get a trigger that says, yo, price is at this point for this particular pair. So come check it out. If you're excited to see that, please do well to visit Luzora.app, sign the manifesto and join the beta access for you to experience Luzora live. If you're also interested in joining the private test, do well to also visit the website Luzora.app and join the private test. Join the Discord community, apply there, and we'll allow you to come in to test this product. So I'm so happy to make this video, which is an outcome for a call, and we are going to be making more videos like this where we provide solutions to real problems for real people using Luzora. Thank you very much.